How do you wake up a dying church? If you're into the mission or evangelism conversation, then you're no stranger to the wild and endless statistics on how churches are dying in the West. And if you followed me for any number of years, you know that I'm a big proponent of the missional model as one of the solutions to this problem. But the truth is, not every church can transition to that model. So, what then? Do we just assume that they're going to die and leave it be? Or is there a way to help them succeed and take the world by storm? In other words, how do we empower traditional churches to be radical and impactful in their local areas? Is it even possible? Are there any basic step by step approaches that can enable traditional local churches to be the best that they can be? And the answer to that question is yes. In the next week, I'm going to be releasing a brand new ebook titled Story Church: How to Awaken Your Congregation's World Changing Identity. In this book, I incorporate insights from church ministry giants like Barna, Tom Rainer, Fuller Youth Institute, and the Natural Church Development Survey. It incorporates insights from leadership experts like Simon Sinek and Dan Jackson, former president of the North American Division. And of course, it is loaded with stories and experience from my own decade as a local church pastor. This book is not about becoming a megachurch or baptizing 100 people in the next 4 months. It's simpler. It's about recovering our story as believers, our identity as followers of the way. It's about nurturing a local church environment that lives that story out without adding extra burdens on already tired pastors and leaders. And here's the best part: this ebook releases in just over a week for $17.99. But if you pre-order it today, you can get it for just $4.99. The pre-order price is not going to be available for long, so make sure you get it before the book officially releases at full price. With the right steps and strategies, traditional churches that are dying can claim a very significant position in their communities even today and become a force for good in a world that is deeply hurting. Those right steps and strategies are included in this ebook. It's simple and has only 8 chapters, but also includes extra downloads that you can access through the book. Step 1 covers the heart of story, which explores our story, the very foundation for being here, and the very reason why our church exists. This is our why. And once you have this and you identify how to bring this into your congregation, it adds life and vibrancy that wasn't there before. Step 2 explores how to tell the story, how to share it with others in life giving ways. Step 3 looks at the impact of story and how your church can have a meaningful connection with its local community through acts of relevant service. And by the way, this isn't a book full of theology and poetry. This has real, tangible steps that you can begin using right away. The next step focuses on telling that story in ways that connect with all people, young and old, considering the ways in which our world, especially emerging generations, have changed. The next step gives you really basic, easy to use tools for measuring your progress and the spread of the story in your city. And finally, in the very last chapter, which is chapter 8, by the way, this is not a giant book. It walks you step by step with how to set a vision for the future, enabling you and your leadership team to craft a 10-year plan for reaching your community. All of this in a simple, easy to follow format that avoids making life more complicated for already busy pastors, members, and volunteers. And to make things even better, I run an online postmodern evangelism school called the Mission Collective. This school has over 30 hours of workshops and seminars, and we host live sessions every Sunday. It costs $17 a month to be a part of this online community, but for those who purchase this book, you can get the first month completely and totally free. This is an amazing level of value available only for those who pre-order. So make sure you don't wait, because once it publishes, the book will be at full price and the benefits will be gone. To pre-order the book, head to thestorychurchproject.com and tap the pre-order button. I'll see you there.